What's up, YouTube? KnifeKrazy here. Got a knife sharpener for you today. It's a new one on my channel. The name of the company's Kazak Poland. It's spelled K-A-Z-A-K, Poland. They're out of Poland. They sent me this for review and to do some demo sharpening with it, and they contacted me, so I said, all right, yeah, sure, send it along. I'll like to check it out. And you know, I like a lot of sharpening sharpening systems and stuff like that. You know, you see a lot of those on my channel. So sure, I said, send it along. I'd like to try it out. So here it is. So just to give you a little idea here, if you go to their website, which the link will be down below in the description, I'll put that in there so y'all can go check it out if you want to. They have 4 different sharpening models, 4 different tiers, I guess you would say. The least expensive, the first one, is called the, let me see if I can pronounce this without butchering it too bad. It's called the Kazak Kazak, I think is how you pronounce it. It starts at, it's $131 US dollars. It's kind of a basic, it's like this part here, definitely none of this. It has like a normal post, like picture like this post here, and with a little clamp on it and all. It's kind of a real simple type deal. The second model is a little bit, it actually has the base that you see here with this, but it still has the same type of setup here. Not like this one, but the one like I was just describing with the regular old rod post type thing. Then the third one is this model. This is called the Kazak UBR. So I go back. So that second version, which is a bit upgraded from the first one, is $180. This model you're looking at right here is $273. And they have one that's a better upgrade than this. It's called the Kazak Pro. The difference from what I can tell with the Pro is this part here has a quick disassemble, so you can just, instead of taking the screw off here, you just quickly disassemble it, pulls off the whole thing off front. This part here is actually longer, about this much taller. Let's see what else. It actually comes with the, it has a kind of a collar that goes here, so you can do your thickness compensating type thing. This model does not come with that. It comes with on the rod, it comes with the little magnet piece made for putting the angle cube on. That already comes with that. There's some other, bigger type upgrades to it. It's just a kind of all in all bigger type unit. And it's $355. Okay. So what you get with this setup for $273 is what you see here, this part right here with the little platform underneath, and this C-clamp here that holds it to the table. And you get 2 tools. This is the only 2 that does anything to do with this unit, taking it apart or adjusting or tightening anything. And that's it. That's what you get. You get no stones with that. So it's $273, no stones. So if you already have stones from other companies like Gritomatic, Hapstone, KME, all kind of different stones, it fits right in this one. But if you don't have any stones, then they do offer stones also. So you can get stones just about anywhere. So it just depends on whether you want diamond stones or you want, whatever type of diamond stones you want, whatever type of silica carbide, water stones, whatever you want. I don't think they give you, kind of like Hapstone does. You can buy the system without stones, or you can buy it you can get the system and then add stones to it. You know, it's kind of good there because you can pick what stones you want, so you don't waste money on stones maybe you don't want. So just to show you this, all right, this part right here, this was actually, it's already set up for this is the 1x6 stones. You just pull back the spring, got the little joint, and now it's in there. Okay, simple as that. All right, so what you can do on your 4-inch stones, you take your tool here, adjust that. Now you grab your, all right, this is a KME size stone right here. So you grab the KME size stone, put it right here. Okay, pull back on the spring here. Tighten it up. All right, there's the KME size stone. So that's nice. All right, this also comes with the collars here that's on the, to keep the, once I show you, once I put the knife in there, I'll show you. So it keeps you from going too far, so you hit the part here or ride up onto your knife, side of your knife blade. You don't want to do that. So you adjust it so where it won't go too far, and then one on the back you won't go too far off and drop off your blade. So either way, it's made for not overextending, I guess. So let's put this, we'll just leave it at the KME size. It don't really matter for that right now. So let's go ahead and pop him back in there. All right, so that's that. It's got a little holder back here on the back. So when you're sharpening and you want to flip it over, adjust it, you just put it in there and it holds it for you, and it's out of the way. But then you flip it over. So that's out of your way. All right. And see if I can turn it, all right, turn it sideways like that. As you can see, these are adjustable, you know, different blades, real big blades, smaller blades. All right, and I'm gonna show you what this is for. This is an extra add-on piece, okay, right here. It's called the U-joint. It costs $21.88 extra. This is made for, you take off the 2 clamps, you put this here instead, then you put the 2 clamps on here. So it makes it a small, where you can put normal type knives on it, okay? That's about right. Right there is about as far as you can go in. And it's just, this is a pretty large blade, so it's just barely enough to really get that whole blade in there. So you would want a smaller setup. So let's go ahead and show that off. So you undo your screws here. Your quick disconnect knobs, okay, comes right off. All right, we zero that up close here. That's how they look. Aluminum. The screw here made for tightening. Has this little built-in little, I'll slip it out here where you can see off to the side. Let's see, shake it out. That right there, it's a double, kind of a rubber type deal that you can stick your blades in between to keep it from, you know, marring up the side of your knife or scratching it at all. All right, let's take him off. All right, you take it on here. These 2 screws comes on the U-joint. All right, take this one, put it on this side. Try to keep it in the camera while I'm showing you what I'm doing here. Okay, so now you see, now it combines the 2 together to make one large jaw basically. All right, so then you take your tool that comes with the kit. Snug it up. All right, we're just gonna put these two together like that. I'll show you how that works. All right, now this part now as one unit goes onto this part. I'll show you up close. It has these little cutouts here that is made to slip in this part. It kind of stays in there. It's nice and snug, fit, stays in there. So now you take your thumb screws here. Okay, snug it up. All right, so now as you can see, let's turn it sideways. Now you see what you got. Now you have a wide mouth. Let's get a tape measure. Curious. Let's see how thick this is. It's 1.5 inches. All right, so combine them two together is 1.5 inches. So that's when you would take a normal type knife, folding knife, smaller folding knife. All right, you stick it in here. Take this Allen screwdriver that came with it. Okay, you get it in there where you like it. Snug it down. And it ain't going nowhere. I mean, that's pretty nice there. Now you take, if you want, like I was saying earlier, you adjust your collars. So you don't want your stone to come off the edge. So you take your collar back here, bring it in, adjust it, tighten it down. So see, there's no way now for this stone to come too far. So now you don't want to go too far this way. So you take this collar, bring it back up, about right there, tighten it down. So now that's as far as it'll go. All right. All right, to set your angle. You see right here, there's a little angle gauge, I guess you would call it. That is just like any of the other ones. That is just to get you in the ballpark. And when you first open it up, what you can do is take your angle cube. Here's my angle cube. Right here is where you put your angle cube to zero it out. As you can see, it's zeroed. You see it on camera there. All right. So once you know that you're at 0, then you pop it on your knife here, and then you put it right here. Now, if you had the upgraded model, or you can buy it separate, I don't know exactly, I think it's like less than $10, you can get the little magnet holder that would actually go right here, okay? But for now, you can actually, a little magnet came off the bottom. So now, you can put it right here, and you can see that is, let's go to 15 on this. 15-degree angle. All right, right there. And as you can see, all right, it has these gear type grooves. Okay, so there's a gear here, and there's gear grooves. So when you turn this handle, you can get, as you see now, you can get very minute degree angles. All right, so you can turn it, you can zero it in right where you want it. See. All right. And it's hard to hold it with your finger and not move it. All right, there's 15 degrees right there. All right. So now, if you look up here, I'm right at 15 degrees, this little angle. So that's accurate. And if it's not accurate, then what you would do is just bend this little needle right here to where once you have it set here, once you zero it out here and put it here, then you set it here and then you know you're good. But that'll get you the ballpark, you know, real quick, you know, adjustments. If you just throw in a knife on there real quick and you don't really care about the angle, at least you know what ballpark you're in. So that's good. All right, and when you're setting, you saw a while ago where this was on here and it was zeroed out. All right. You don't have to zero it out, but I like to know that this is level. All right, so let me show you this. All right, you loosen this up. Ugh. All right, and so this whole thing moves. All right, so it's on a pivot type system. So if you want it down here like this, where you can really see what's going on, and lock it down, okay? Then what you have to do is now, obviously, you can see on the camera, nowhere near 0. So once you put your angle cube on it and zero it out, all right, now it's at 0. Now, when you put your stone on the blade, that'll be what the angle is. I can't see it. What does it say? All right, there's 15 again, see? So no matter what this angle is, as long as you zero it out on this first, you'll be good. So you must do that. So let's get it back close to 0 here. 15, 14, 13, 12. Oh, gotta reset it. Remember, we zeroed it out. All right, there we go. So there's 0 right there. All right, so that's zeroed out again. Snug it down. Now you know you're at 0. This is level. So this part right here is level. And then when you put your angle cube on, you can find your angles. So as simple as that. All right, so what's going on up here is the screws, what you see here. Once you got, all right, that's where I want it. I'm on my 15 degrees. Then you can snug these up. You ain't got to go all the way tight with them. Just snug them down so that this part won't move on you. If you accidentally bump it or something like that, you want to snug them down so that this part don't move, okay? Good and tight, so you know you're gonna stay at your angle. So once you get that, you're good, snug it down, good to go. So now you know you're stuck at your angle where you want it, and there's no matter what happens, now once you're set here, no matter where you move the platform, it'll be at 15 degrees, no matter what, okay? So that's that. So now let's take this knife back out. Let's see how many minutes I'm at, 17 minutes. Trying to keep it short and sweet, not too long. All right, so we take that knife out, say, okay, now I want to now I want to sharpen a knife like this, all right? Obviously that's too small. You don't really want to do that because now these big flimsy type knives, you can see, these kitchen knives, they're real bendable, all right? So you don't want to do that. So let's take him back off. I guess he's a him, yeah, I don't know. Could be a female, who knows? All right, so we'll take this off real quick as I can. All right, take it back off, grab the wrench real quick. Unscrew these. All right, that's your U-joint, it's called. That's for your small knives. Now let's put these guys back on here. So as quick as that, you're going from a big knife to a small knife. All right, so let's see, before I get it tightened down, let's see, about that right there should be good. All right, so let's tighten it down. All right, so now it's time to put this knife in. Slide it in between the little rubber seals here. All right, about good right there. Tighten it down. I like these, the way you tighten this down like this, because you know that blade ain't going nowhere. I mean, that is in there. Okay, I'm moving this whole table, not touching that knife. All right, and you see that's how it turns around. This area right through here is well made. I love this pivot area right here, real nice. Works very well. All right, so now same thing here. All right, say, okay, now this is the stones I have. I wanna use this size. All right, so You know what we got to do here? Let's loosen this back off. All right, tighten him down. All right, so now the big stone's in here. All right, now we're gonna do the same thing. We got our collars here. All right, we wanna take it up so it don't run off the edge. Okay, right there, tighten down. All right, we wanna come back. So now this definitely needs to be adjusted here. All right, so let's come back so it don't run off the edge on you. All right there's good. All right, now we got the big 6-inch stone in here. Now, let's see, we're at 15 degrees still. All right, because now the blade has gotten way, all right, you remember the other one was sticking way out. Now it's not sticking out, so they're further back because you don't have the U-joint sticking out. So your angle has changed, all right? So now if we want 15 degrees again, let's loosen these up just a little bit. We won't have too much pressure on that gear. All right, put him on there. All right, let's go to 15. See it, let's see. That reflection's hard to see. There we go, 15. All right, we got our 15. Now it's time to, let's put the rod on the rod holder there, get it out of the way. And let's tighten it down. Now we know we're at 15. Good to go. All right, 15 degrees, time to sharpen. So that's how it is. I'm not doing a sharpening demo or anything. I'm just showing you the basics of it. So, all right, we've gone over the U-joint to the smaller knives. We got the bigger knife in here now. And this is how, once you get your burr, flip it over, do that side, back and forth a few times. Now you got a sharp knife. So that's about all in all that I can tell you here. Let's see, can it turn that enough in the camera that you'll see? All right, there you go. You see the little angles on it? So much reflection from the light above here, but that's the angles on it. Got the little needle right here. So you see the needle. That's what it does. Go up and down. Tells you about where you're at. So this one, all right, we know we're at 15, and we know for a fact we're at 15 because it's angle cube. Angle cubes are a must. Let's get an angle cube. And then we're right at 15 on the dial. So we know we're good and set. So this is a pretty cool unit. I like this. This is versatile. You know, you go big knives, little knives, whatever you want to do. There's other things on our website. There's some attachments you can put on the front for, I think, scissors and some other kind of platform you can stick on there where it makes it kind of like an Edge Pro type deal, or even the Hapstone where you just put the blade on it and hold it while you're sharpening it. There's all kind of different things you can get for it. But, you know, the main construction is aluminum. This is steel gear here. It does take about 2 weeks to get it in. I live in South Carolina. This is from Poland. It was right at 2 weeks, just about 14 days. So it's not quick, but I mean, you have to make that call. I'm not telling you to run out and buy this. If you want to go buy it, buy it. I'm just showing you what this is. So I'm giving you the price. It's $273 without any stones. So, you know, to get some stones, you can get some cheaper stones on there to get going, and it probably wouldn't cost you too much more than, you know, $325-ish range or something like that to have this set up. There was a little issue, and this has nothing to do with the company, but I just wanted to tell everything that happened. You know, coming from Poland to the United States, somewhere along the way, they wrap it pretty good. They put the main product, the main stuff and parts in a box, all right, and then the rod, everything you see here is all one piece. This is not a two-piece deal. This is one piece. So, you know, that's pretty long. That's about 1.5 feet, 2 foot right there, okay? So that was in that package also. So what they do is put that in around cardboard and bubble wrap it and all this kind of stuff. And and the package is wrapped in plastic all the way across, all right? And then they put the shipping label on it. Well, somewhere along the way, it must have got heavily rained on or dropped in the water or something, I don't know. But when I got it and I started cutting into the plastic real quick, I realized that it was wet on the inside. And by the time I got open it, the cardboard was just disintegrated. I mean, it was hardly no, I mean, it was just wet and just the cardboard tore all to pieces. So, so what that did on, this is metal, there's a little metal gear here, and some of the screws, most of the little black screws that you see here is all steel. You know, they're not stainless steel. So nothing to do with aluminum, did it? You know, it's no big deal. But some of the steel parts was wanting to start to have little pitting or rust type stuff on it because for 2 weeks it set in water, or at least half of it. I mean, at least a week or more it set in water. But there again, that has nothing to do with the functionality of the product, and that, you know, they can't help if it got dropped in a pond along the way. I don't know, the big Atlantic pond or the Pacific or whichever ocean it came across. I'm not sure, but you know, just wanted to reveal that you know, you got 2 weeks of long distance travel. Okay, so be aware of that, and you know, I made this video to show you about it, and if this is something you're interested in, the link will be down below, and or the website will be down below, and you go in there and check it out, and you know, go in there and it'll show you how to order it if you want one. Like I said, I'm not telling you, oh God, it's the greatest thing in the world, run out and go buy you 14 of them. You know, that's up to you. You watch my video, just like any of the videos, the KME and Hapstone and anything else. They're on there for you to watch and for you to make up your mind, because that's what I did when I first bought my first system. I went on YouTube and I watched Dino's videos on the KME. I watched a bunch of Wicked Edge videos. I watched a lot of videos until I determined how much money I wanted to spend, what I was wanting a sharpening system for, and I finally made a decision and I bought the KME, and the rest is history. KME, great system, love it, still use it all the time. But then the Hapstone came along for review, did that, and you know, that's real good on the particular one I have, I think it's the V5. It is good for sharpening big kitchen knives, and then you can see this one here. And if you got knives, let's see, what's the inches on it? All right, this is a 7-inch Santoku, okay? I mean, this thing right here, look how far this reaches out. I mean, you could sharpen literally a machete on this, and I'm not joking. So if you got a big knife, machete type knives, you know, all kind of stuff, this would be a good system to have because it is real wide, comes real far out. Let's see. Let's take the knife out real quick. I don't want to keep the video going too long, but just trying to be quick here. All right, pull him out. Now let's take these and open them up all the way. All right, let's get a measurement. Good to know. This is 7.5 inches from end to end. So 7.5 inches. So that's holding a 7.5 inch blade right there, just on the blade. So now if you wanted to put a 10 or a 12 inch knife in there, and I mean, you only got like 2 inches on each side, so there's no big deal at all. I mean, this would be perfect for big knives. Just depends on what you need. But if you got nothing but a bunch of little knives like this, I mean, this truly isn't a system for you. You don't need this big old setup here just for sharpening a little 2-3 inch blade. But if you want versatility, you got a bunch of different type of knives, you want them sharp, you know, this will get them there. But just like I said, you know, use your own stones. If you got stones, these are Hapstones. This is KME. This is a Hapstone, the same bonded diamond, but in a 4x1. This is a regular KME stone right here. If you got stones, it'll work. I mean, but that's my opening review, I guess you would say, on it. I guess if I would suggest any changes for the company, I would suggest, and there again, the Pro model has a lot of extras this don't, but I definitely like the collar, and the Pro model comes with it. I myself want to get the collar. I definitely want the little thing for the magnet for the angle cube. I want that. That's a must. And they're all under $10. They're like $8, I think it is, US dollars. So no big deal there. I can pick those up anytime. But I would think that if this rod, the gears, and say the screws could be stainless steel, I think that would be a plus. And I doubt it would raise the price any. So if that could be done, I think that's a plus. Where no kind of rust or anything would ever form. As long as you keep some grease or oil on here, that'll be fine. You know, nothing's gonna happen. But you know, if you live in a humid environment or whatever, you might get some rust on your screws and stuff like that. If you know, out in the garage or something like that, if it stays where it's damp, then you're gonna start finding some rust on your screws, and you're gonna maybe start to see some rust form on this. So be aware of that. Like the rod's stainless steel and everything else is aluminum, so it's no big deal there. But yeah, I think there's definitely an up and coming company. They're trying to get their name out there. They have some other things like coffee grinders and little sugar pouring things. You know, you check it out, you'll see all kind of stuff they got to offer. But they're trying to get into this knife sharpening world, and they hadn't been around very long. So I'm sure they'll start making some better things, and they'll take feedback from like what I'm doing and make things better. But all in all, this is a pretty good unit. I like this, pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do is, not right now, nothing, will be another video coming. I'm gonna do a video of sharpening this knife from dull to sharp with this. And then I'm gonna sharpen, where is that? Like a regular pocket type knife with the U-joint. I'm gonna show you how that works from kind of dull to sharp, and do quick sharpening videos. So in those videos, I'm gonna have the knife in the clamp already, and I'm gonna start sharpening. I'm gonna go through the stones real quick and pull it out and do a cut test, and there you have it. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking about the unit in those videos. So if you've already seen this video, good, great, watch it. Now stay tuned for the demos. Those will be coming later. Okay, guys? All right, thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day. This is KnifeKrazy. See y'all later. Bye.